The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. With over 17,000 markets and extended trading hours, turn US earnings season volatility into opportunity. Get started at IG.com.
Amcor will merge with US-listed packaging business Berry Group in an all-stock $13 billion transaction. The deal is by far Amcor's largest acquisition to date and will result in Amcor holding 63% of the combined entity. Amcor's CEO says he doesn't foresee any problems with regulatory approvals and that the deal will orient the portfolio toward faster-growing, higher-margin categories like healthcare, protein, pet food, and beauty. So the company is expected to generate adjusted earnings of $4.3 billion combined and to result in synergies of around $650 million US. The deal is expected to complete in the middle of 2025. It will retain the Amcor name with the primary listing on the New York Stock Exchange. So, gentlemen, the stock of the day is Amcor. Luke, Amcor does, I was reading a Morgan Stanley note, according to Morgan Stanley, Amcor's got pretty good form when it comes to pulling off these types of acquisitions, mergers. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the same thing. I think they've got a pretty good track record. It's a key part of their sort of business and growth strategy. They're in a sort of overall low growth category. So to be able to eke out, incremental gains and pick up what apparently, according to management, 30% plus in synergies and EPS accretion here. So it looks like a really good deal. It's pretty unique to do a big deal like this and have that sort of level of accretion. So I think that's sort of speaking to the consolidation that Amcor's making around the world here. I think it's going to give them a lot of leverage with customers. So I'm pretty positive on this. Market might get a bit iffy on it. I think the early days of the Bemis acquisition, the last deal they did, were a bit, people were a bit sceptical about it, and some people still are a little bit sceptical about that today. So there's always going to be question marks. Okay,
and Michael, we'll get back to you, Luke, just a moment. So it looks like it's a good deal in Luke's view. It does need to acquire to grow, right?
Pretty much. It's as consumer staples really as you get. That's not to say that it's not cyclical to a degree. They've been sort of working through the de-stockpiling, particularly in the pharmaceuticals industry. And also even in like sort of beverages, for instance, their Ridges plastic business continues to grow, but it's all pretty low single-digit growth rates. So in order to generate any really excitement around this company and push that earnings growth higher, they need to grow through acquisition, and that's what they've been doing. Mm-hmm. That obviously comes with its risks. Are they overcapitalizing? Are they generating the synergies that they're expecting to? The market typically with these kind of large-scale transactions gets a little bit nervous. They want to see proof. And that takes time for that proof to come through that the acquisition was worth it. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the share price, oscillate sideways for some time until we start to get updates on how this is sort of playing out.
Yeah.
Not that Amcor tends to oscillate sideways anyway.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. Is some people have said, like, where's it going? But today it might just be a bit of consternation insofar as the fact that this is a very big deal and there's a lot of unknowns.
That's right. So it could be a great deal, and it looks like it could be company changing, but the market likes to, I think, wait and see before they get overly excited, because they've seen a lot of these deals take place before, and then basically management not deliver on what they say. So it will take time, but it's too early, I think, to say whether or not this will be a home run. On paper it reads well, but now the proof is in the pudding.
Buy, hold, or sell?
I'm going to go a sell on Amcor. Not that I think it's a horrible business, I just don't think it's much growth to come from a business like this, and we would prefer to focus elsewhere.
Well, I have been told many times, Amcor boring can be beautiful. Today I thought, I wonder if it's a little sexier now for some of our stock pickers. What do you think?
It probably would be a little bit sexier. I need to have a better look at it. It's kind of just news, and I've been on the plane, so haven't had a chance to really get into it just yet. I'll just say hold for now, but would consider. Hold for me.
Okay, got it. Well, that is the stock of the day, being Amcor.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.